Hey, what up, YouTube? Real quick, man, I want to touch a topic that nobody wants to talk about. Because, a lot of people are losing loved ones. People are dying. Everybody got a death date, like everybody got a birth date, right? Let's talk about being a living legend. Let's talk about what it takes to be a living legend. First of all, half of you guys is stuck on an old doctrine. You stuck on an old way of life. You stuck on old strategies. You need to change your strategy. Let me tell you something. If you want to become a living legend, you got to stop selling drugs today. Stop selling drugs today. If you want to become a living legend, become more honorable and admirable starting today. Let me tell you something. A lot of dudes don't know how they're going to be taken out. You got all these dudes that's getting all this money, you know what I'm saying, balling out of control, you know what I'm saying, booking these flights, traveling, you know what I'm saying. With the one thing they not taking care of, they not taking care of their body. Yeah. They not taking their body. That's why they look like they aging mad fast. That's why they catching seizures and heart attacks at 40. This is why people are expiring, because the black people are operating on a low vibration. Let me tell you something. If you want to be a living legend, you have to raise your vibration. First of all, you got to stop having faith and stop believing. Start knowing and start standing on fact, not fiction. A lot of you dudes are going to take some serious dirt naps. And let me tell you something. I nap in the dirt too. But they say a wise man learns off of others' mistakes. So I'm watching what y'all doing. I'm watching everything y'all consuming. And you want to hear what's funny? The same very accolades that you're chasing is the same very props that is going to add on to your demise. You got a lot of people out here joining religions. Let me explain something to y'all. It's never too late to do a lot of things, but it's too late to join a religion. You know why? The devil already infiltrated it. See, a lot of people think that just because they became Muslim, took their shahada, and now they pray 5 times a day, that you're going to be saved, that you're protected. Listen, Allah don't harbor criminals. All the criminals are running to Al-Islam to become Muslims. That just means you accepted that there's no other lords to be worshipped but one, right? But that don't necessarily mean the Lord is going to protect you. If so, somebody answer me that question. Little Dirk was on a nice path trying to change his life and all that, right? So why did he just catch like a life sentence if convicted, right? Why did he just catch that? Oh, God, let me hear it. He's being tested, Hustle Man. He's being tested. But what about his karma? Yeah. What about the karma? Don't karma supposed to come back and pay him a visit? I'm just saying. So I'm just saying, like, if you want to be a living legend, you have to raise your vibration today. You have to stop the fuck shit today. This is the only way you could raise your vibration. A lot of people seem to not understand this. It's like raising your vibration. You got to use that other side of the brain that you usually don't use. You got to embrace change. And you want to hear what's the hardest one? You got to learn to love your enemy. Love your enemy. Let me explain something to y'all. All this blood that's been spilling in these streets and all these bodies that have been dropping, it's all because they had ops. They had ops, y'all. And they wanted to kill their enemy. And their enemy is their own species. Their enemy is their own kind. It might be black on black crime, right? This is their enemy. So rule number one, in order to raise your vibration, you gotta want for your brother what you want for yourself. You gotta treat your neighbor the way you would treat your own family member. You have to love your enemy. This is gonna be one of the hardest things we're gonna have to overcome on this planet. And I'm gonna look back and remember these days when humans used to kill humans. This is really a trying time. And this has been going on for some years, so we're not talking about a 30-year span. This might be a 3,000-year span. You know what I'm saying? Death has been going on forever. It ain't start and it ain't gonna stop. But I tell you one thing, if you personally want to become a living legend, stop your shenanigans right now. Stop telling yourself you don't give a F. Specify specifically what you don't give a F about. Because as you preach to the universe, right? The universe is going to listen to the frequency that you're putting out. And that same frequency just might captivate you. Because words are spells. We not into the praying no more. Praying is begging. Praying is pleading. We're commanding now. We manifest now what we want. You guys better learn how to be a living legend. Because a lot of you dudes is going to die, and your story is going to die with you. I keep telling everybody, you're going to live forever in the metaverse. If you 40 and over, you better get your butt on YouTube. You better get your story documented so your grandkids can know exactly who you were. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're just coming in for the first time. Make sure you go subscribe to my channel, The Hustle Man 3.0, the big channel on YouTube. This is the vlog channel right here. This is where I'm just going to speak some of my mental thoughts. But over there on the other channel, we're taking flight. Shout out to everybody that supports me, everybody that hit the subscribe button. If you share the video, if you follow me on any other social platforms, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Like I said, it's not a destination. It's a journey. And join me now. Salute.